How are you feeling today?
I'm about the same. You know, I got Dr. Melissa took care of me last night. I had my first night's sleep in a month. So, plus we won. Hopefully I can get better.
Y'all are undefeated. What's causing the sleepless nights? Just
Oh, I mean, you know, I think obviously key situation has been troubling and on my mind. And, you know what, it's been like 16, 18 months of things that we've been struggling with. And then I'm just, you know, I got this, if I move wrong, you know, sometimes I'm affected like that. But they gave me something last night. And I actually slept 8 hours straight the first time, so that was good.
When was the last time you did that?
I don't remember. I don't sleep on planes, so I can tell you that. But I'm gonna be all right. That's the first game I can remember, other than getting kicked out of an NBA game that I didn't stay the whole game. But you know, I'm glad we got through it the way we did, and we gotta keep trying to get better.
so is the diagnosis indeed vertigo, and what are
I think he says, you know, there's some virus going around, and sometimes the virus, I get some fluid in my ears, and that's when I get it. I've had it for quite a while, but it comes and goes. I hadn't had an experience on the bench before.
Did your players have anything encouraging to say to you in terms of health issues?
Oh no, they're fine. I got back this morning, so you know a lot of them came in and watched film, so they all came by. Most of them. We got a couple in class, but I asked them to play hurt. They're probably looking at me and saying, "Why didn't I play hurt?"
Where did you watch the game? I mean, did you watch the second half yesterday, or what you said?
I was in the locker room. You know, I didn't want to. No matter what was happening, I didn't want to walk out. I didn't feel very comfortable doing this. I was just soaking up water and watching from time to time.
You mentioned the Keith's been on your mind clearly, and you said you've been in contact. Any change or any update on the situation where we're at on that?
I'm hoping to meet with him at 10 o'clock this morning. He was supposed to have a doctor's appointment with our team doctor today, and then he's supposed to have another second opinion, a doctor's appointment. But I'm trying. I got a message from him after the game asking me how it was. But I got a message today that he wants to see me in the morning. So I don't know what time we leave tomorrow?
We leave at 1.
Yeah, so I'll make it a point to be available.
So he won't be on this trip.
Well, I'm going to talk to him about it. You know, that's. I think we've told you from the beginning. It's just some personal issues that he got to sort out, and when that's finalized, hopefully I'll be able to be more clear about what's going on. My hope is that he understands we're here to help, and we'll support whatever he does. That's the only thing that really concerns me right now. He's got to be clear about what he feels is best for him, because then ultimately it will be best for us. I'm hopeful that he knows we want him to graduate, because he's done an unbelievable job to put him in a position to do that. And there's no reason why we can't support him in that regard.
In terms of your own health, how are you feeling about the road trip tomorrow?
It's going back to North Carolina. You know, I don't like playing Jeff. You know, Jeff Lebo's one of my favorites. But, you know, it's another game against the conference team that is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They're great at home and they don't play quite as well on the road. I think we have to play a lot better than we played against Central Florida, even though I think Central Florida is pretty hard to guard. And that's the challenge. But, you know, hopefully Marcus will be even healthier and he'll be finished with his class so he can start relaxing and having a clear head.
Your team got voted to number 10 in the AP poll this week, ahead of
Right.
programs like Kentucky, Arizona, Louisville. What are your thoughts?
Heard since 1984, I think, was the last time. My thoughts are, you know, I'm really proud. We were hopeful we could someday be a top 25 team. We're 6th in the RPI, which is pretty impressive. But we got a lot of games to go, and you know, you look at our bench. It's going to be difficult. That's why you know, with 8, I think you can really manage 7. You got to be really, really lucky.
What can you say, what does it say about this team though to get to this point, halfway through the season, still undefeated, especially with all that you've gone through, a short, you know, bench for a couple games, and just keep winning?
Oh, we've had a short bench, you know, since day one. But, you know, we felt, you know, once we got through the early schedule and then went to Vegas and then started in the conference, that it would only get more and more difficult, and that's simply the case. But, you know, ever since we had that celebration when we didn't get into the tournament, it's been one thing after the other that you couldn't predict. And yet they've really hung together, and it's great. It's neat to be part of it. I'm just worried personally that, you know, there's so many obstacles out there that you know, it's going to be really, really a challenge to keep this thing going, but we'll try. Anything else?
So just to clarify, physically for you, do you feel good about going on the road and everything?
Yeah, I'm better than I was yesterday, and you know, I got a lot of people looking after me, and you know, Doc's, you know, I've had bouts like this that lasted a while, and then some that passed quickly, but I got to sit down better. You know, before the game, I actually told the referees, you know, if Tim gets up, don't think we're trying to gang up. And they were great, but I found myself up screaming too much yesterday, and I think that was the key.
Tim
So what
called
you-
you stubborn, so.
It wasn't being, it's just, you know, you do it, it's a natural thing. But I was too engaged, but it's nice having Tim and my staff. And the kids, the way the kids respond to everyone, you know, I think they all realize we all in our own way try to contribute.
So there are different kinds of vertigo and different symptoms. Was it more of a balance thing or a fatigue thing for you in terms of what you were feeling yesterday?
No, with me, you know, if I turn the wrong way, if I jump up too quickly, or if I get out of bed, you know, I get I lose some equilibrium. Maybe it's because I'm 75 and I don't realize it. All right. Thank you. All right.
Thanks, Larry.
Thank you, Coach.